Shalom. First of all, we'd like to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Salutations to all of the elect, to the men of Israel that's doing this work in the four corners in sincerity and truth. We're going to start off by going to Colossians 2 and 4. And it says, "And this I say, lest any man should beguile you with enticing words. For though I be absent in the flesh, yet I am with you in the spirit, rejoicing and beholding your order in the steadfastness in your faith in Yahushua." And I say this in the spirit of, now that we know that the mark of the beast is on the scene, a lot of men, false prophets, and a lot of men and people coming with their own words trying to fool people, versus them in the church or just on the street. People gonna be naysayers to what the mark of the beast is about. And just like Eve was beguiled, it's gonna be even easier to beguile these people who are not rooted in the word. And the Lord says he's with us in spirit always, even though he's not here with us in the flesh. And you got to keep that in mind at all times, you know, especially when you come up against that hour of temptation. We're going to be really tempted to take that mark. Even the men of the Lord, we know we're not going to take it, but you're going to be tempted. The Lord is going to tempt everyone. But he says, because you kept my patience, I'm also going to keep you in that hour of temptation. So this is very important that you do not let anybody beguile you, which is fool you or entice you with their words. And I'm going to go down to verse 8. "Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahushua." This is going to come up time and time again, especially once again in that hour of temptation. You're going to have these preachers. We got them already in Israel telling people that the mark of the beast is philosophies, John 3:16, embargoes, everything but what it is, and that's the chip. And there's going to be a lot of different philosophies out there. If it's the chip, then it's going just different opinions about what this thing is going to do and how it's going to affect society. One way that I've always thought about when I heard this was the fact that Esau is cunning, and black folks, just like they took in Barack Obama as a way to get even with Esau, the white man, it would be even easier for Esau to entice black folks with the fact that he's going to name this as part of reparations. Reparations is going to be a big factor when it comes to this thing, because once they have these black politicians out there, and you got, say they have Barack Obama come out there as a spokesman for this thing, saying, look, you know, America's made a lot of mistakes in the past, and they're trying to right some wrongs, and all the things that this country is going through, it's time that, you know, we set things right. And part of that setting these things right is America's going to give every adult over the age of 30, $50,000. Every person, every child that's under the age of 18, you're going to receive $25,000 in a free education. What we're going to do is we're going to take away welfare. There's no more public assistance. This is your reparations. Now, what you do with it from there on out, this is up to you, but this is a fresh start for all black Americans. Niggas is gonna line up like it's Black Friday, free Jordans, and a free big screen TV all at once, man. You know, this is how they're gonna line up for this, and it's gonna be, they're gonna spoil you with the vain philosophies and that deceit, man, because we know that Esau, his words are smoother than butter, but in his heart is war.
Can I say this?
Go ahead, bro.
And Esau knows that Judah is the head tribe, and he knows that everyone follows Judah. So, you know, LeBron James, your futures, all your so-called big entertainers, they taking the chip. And Esau, knowing that majority of Jake follow them, they know Jake gonna follow suit. So That's just the way Esau, you know, using how Esau's gonna use y'all to implement this chip, and you know, push to your own destruction.
Read verse 6 real quick. Colossians 2 and 6.
This Colossians.
Just back up a little bit.
This Colossians 2 and 6. As ye have therefore received Yahweh Shai the Lord, so walk ye in him.
And that's going to be very important that you keep the Lord, Yahweh Shai, on your mind when we're going through these trials and tribulations, man. You're going to have to walk in the Spirit at all times, because you're going to have family members, you're going to have celebrities, you're going to have pastors, girls, you're going to have everybody pushing men, because this is all about deceiving the tribes anyway. Esau wants to deceive the tribes. He wants to keep us under subjection. So you're going to have to walk in the Lord in order to keep this shit away from you, man. You know, and you're going to have days when you may have to starve for a little while. But if you keep the faith, the Lord is going to provide for you. Just like he said, my saints going to eat and drink. Yeah. You know, so these are the things you got to beware of. But this whole thing is going to be about deceiving the public, man. Deceiving everyone. This is going to be the big deception, you know. When it comes down to it, who don't want to eat, man? Who don't want to be comfortable? And when they crash this economy and tell everybody, okay, this is the new thing that we own, and this is the first generation, especially with Trump in now. In order to make America great again, you got to start from scratch. So, go ahead.
It's 1 Timothy 6 and 17. Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches. Like you were talking about how if they choose them reparations and give the men over 30 or the people over 30 50,000.
Them just scenarios, but
but say they do that. But it says, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. And why is that? Because the only way out of here is through Yahweh Shai, you know? The riches of this world can't get you out of nothing. They all gonna burn, you know? So yeah.
This is Colossians 3 and 1. If ye then be risen with Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, seek those things which are above, where Yahweh Shai HaMashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High Yahweh. Set your affections on things above, set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth.
Straight up, man. Don't set your affections on what's here on the earth. When this thing crashes, this is our way out, man. This is the Lord coming back to redeem his people. This is over. So if you trying to stay here and make America great again and get back into this system, you set your sights and your affections on things that are here on earth. We about to leave this earth, man. So you need to be setting your affections on things that are above. That's Yahweh Shai, my shot, period, man. Salvation. And that's above. That's not here on earth, man. Even though heaven is going to be here on earth, you got to build up your spiritual riches, which is going to be in heaven, man. Because Esau, I don't care if he gave everybody $100,000 credits. With that system, they can yank that at any point, man. If you don't behave, it's gone. You can show any kind of dissident, it's gone. Any kind of resistance, it's gone, and your life. Because part of what is that, Rex 84 and all that, any dissidents, you're going to be dealt with immediately, and that immediately is death. And I would rather have them cut my head off and end it quick than to go through this bullshit, man. So those are the things we're going to have to be aware of, man, not to be deceived in this time that's coming up. Go ahead,
No, all right.
This is Psalm 69 and 29. But I am poor and sorrowful. That goes for the whole nation of Israel, you know? Because whether you're a celebrity and counted as high esteemed in this society, you still, if you're not, if you're rich in Esau's society, then you're spiritually low, you know? That's why you got our celebrities like P. Diddy. You got celebrities like 2 Chainz and all them that constantly wear shades and can't go into the public with the people seeing their eyes, you know, because they've done so much wickedness, and that's weighing on them. It says, but I am poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation, O Yahweh, set me up on high. Because that's the only way we're getting out of here, you know? It's through Yahweh Bashim Shai. The riches of this world can't fulfill us. Because no matter what, you still under the curses, you know?
I agree. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So that's what we got to do. We got to be occupied with the kingdom and doing things in the spirit and not things in this world. Yeah, we have to deal with stuff in the world on a daily basis, but we can't get caught up in that and let that rule us. We can't let that take over our lives. We gotta seek the kingdom. Seek the kingdom first, like the scripture just said.
Can you go to 19? 6 and 19? Matthew?
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth.
Because the treasures on this earth corrupt, you know? They all gonna be burned. In the time of your calamity, your riches and your rubies, your gold, your silver can't save you. That's all gonna be missile food, you know? Because Yahweh Bashim Shai is sending those missiles from several countries, and all your riches gonna be melted. So that Lambo that you seen yourself in 5 years, that dream is crushed, you know? That house, that big mansion that you thought you was gonna get after you finish your job in 2 years, that's over with. Continue.
Your retirement, your 401k, that's gone. This whole economy is gonna crash. So you put in your faith in Esau in this system, putting your faith in the beast, you headed to your destruction. Let me finish reading that. Where moths and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
So all your riches, you know, it's uncertain, you know, because at any time, look how many people have won the lottery and just ended up dead. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua ended up killing them, you know? Because who knows only Yahshua knows what they were going to do with those riches, or how much wickedness they were going to put out due to the money that they obtained, you know? So
either they die, it's a lot. Either they die or they lose it all. And the Most High set them up for that. Set them up to lose it all. Just to show his power. Let me finish. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Because this is higher than the physical, you know. Everything that we're going through, it seems like we're going through the physical because we are physically playing it out. But this is all spiritual. Everything that happens in your daily life is also spiritual, you know. The script says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and darkness, you know. Spiritual wickedness in high places. So everything that it says, but lay your treasures in heaven. Why? Because Esau can't touch that, you know. If you were Yahweh Shai, then the treasures and the riches that he has stored upon you, if you're of the elect, then you're gonna receive it, you know. Continue. Let me finish. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Because you can't steal something that Yahweh Shai has set up for you. You know, can't nobody come in and take that away from you unless you allow them to take that away from you, and that'd be the spiritual demon Satan taking that away from you. You know, through the power of Yahweh Shai.
I may say this: let the scriptures say, "Let not another man take your crown."
That's right. That's right. And in that itself, that means you gotta work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know. So every man has to endure this. It says, therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Because we about to go through hell, you know. A whole bunch is about to happen. You got martial law about to come. The chip is already here, you know. So everybody that's screaming is not here. That's a lie. It's already in Wisconsin, so it's only coming to a city near you quicker, you know. Because Yahweh Shai is speeding up this process, you know. I know every brother can see that the days of you going down the campus coming by faster and faster. And he said he's going to shorten the days for the elect saint. So this is all part of what we have to go through, because the kingdom is coming fast.
And the men of the Lord want the kingdom, man. And we know the Lord not just going to hand it over to them niggas. We're going to have to go through trials and tribulations to get it, and that's going to be our reward at the end. The kingdom of the heaven, everlasting life. That's right. We join heirs with Yahweh Shai. That's right. You know.
If I may say, we gotta earn it.
That's what I mean. We gotta earn the kingdom through our trials and tribulations, doing the work.
Through much tribulation shall you enter into the kingdom.
Prophesying, you know, putting up these videos.
No, I'll let you go back to Matthew, go 6 and 11.
It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 11. Give us this day our daily bread.
Yeah, this is what's going to be happening right there, especially when we're going through this hour of temptation, man. You're about to pray for the Lord to feed you. You know, this is going to be very important because it's going to boil down to bread anyway. Food makes people do things, well, hunger makes people do things they otherwise wouldn't do. You know, that's why we got the things going on in the ghetto that we do today is all based off hunger and the need to fulfill your belly, whether it be for food or for worldly substance, worldly gain. You know, go ahead, read.
And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
This is going to be part of Esau's thing, man, because if you are going to be in debt in that day, this is going to be part of forgiving that debt. He's going to use that chip as part of a debt forgiveness.
Yep.
You know, take this chip and we're going to let you get to stay in your house. We're going to get you're going to be debt free. You know.
But your house is going to wipe out debt out.
But read 13 real quick.
Yeah, if I may say this before you, basically what you just read about forgive us our debt, that's basically part of the prayer that Yahweh Shai was teaching his disciples. You know, yeah, the Adawan Palau, man, the Lord's Prayer. You know, forgive us our debt, meaning our shortcomings, you know, our transgressions. You know, always pray, knowing that we in these times, you know, the Lord's getting ready to bring vengeance. You want to be sure that the Lord has mercy on you in that day. So that's why you got to constantly be praying as well as watching. You know.
Verse 13, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
And this is part of that hour of temptation. You want him to lead you not into temptation and deliver you from that evil that Esau is going to put on here. And the evil is going to be that chip. This thing is big, man. This thing it's here. And it's on the shores of the United States, man. It's in one of the most conservative states in the country. You know, this is white folk land. This is cheese territory. These is cheesehead people that'll sit their ass in the snow at -3 degrees to watch a football game.
That's gonna be another thing right there, man. The Green Bay Packers. You're gonna have to have a chip to get in the game.
Yeah,
you know, and when the Green Bay Packers is playing, that whole town shut down.
They shut that town down.
So, man, it's gonna spread out. It's gonna spread out from Wisconsin to another small little city,
Green Bay tree,
to these bigger states.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
And that's just basically saying completion. You don't know what the troubles is. The mark of the beast. It could be famine. It could be neighbors coming at you. It could be all sickness. All those are troubles. 6 troubles. It could be just one big trouble, but 6 is what it is, and that last one, the 7 is you're gonna be out of here. That's the chariots coming to get you, man. That's the missiles coming down, and the chariots taking you out of here, man. Completion.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death. So meaning we're not gonna starve. You know, he said, and his servants shall eat. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast in the earth. You know, so that's just telling you all that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is going to do for his men. That nothing against Jake is going to work, you know. He has this.
Finish reading 13. Wrap it up with this.
No, back
6.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
After that, we want the power. We want the spiritual powers. We want that glory that the Lord's going to put that crown on us. We want that glory, man, and we gonna live forever, man. We gonna live as more immortal beings, man.
Right.
With Yahweh Shah. Plain and simple. This is what we putting in this work for, man. We putting in this work to inform the elect, to bring the elect in, but every man has to work out his own salvation with fear and trembling, and that's what we are here to do, man. This is our main goal, to get up in here and receive deliverance and live forever. Amen, just like the script says. So with that, we gonna hope y'all was edified, and we're gonna say give all praise to Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Salutations to all the men around the elect around the globe doing this work with sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.